Hi, this is Brett with Aim Small, Miss Small TV. Today we've got the CZ457-1. You know, that's who we mostly have. We've got ELEY Practice 100. We've got Day at the Range Target. In fact, we've got two at the Day of Range Targets. This one was shot a year ago. This one was shot a few days ago, or maybe a week ago. What I wanted to do is, last year when I shot this target, and the average of all 6 targets was a third of an inch, or 30th of an inch. I was blown away when I shot this target. I didn't expect it. I shot 2 targets previous, and they both were, you know, it was different ammo. Each target was different ammo, but the groups were not good at all. So this becoming the third group, it getting windier in the day, I thought, you know, it's probably not going to do very well. But like I mentioned earlier, it's the best groups I ever shot. You know, 6 targets, an average of 30th of an inch. So I was pleasantly surprised. I find myself, you know, a year later, I think I learned a lot, and I think I've become a better shooter. So I thought, you know what, let's revisit that. Let's see if I can improve upon what I already did. So I took all my knowledge that I gathered and everything I did to the rifle over the last year and reshot it. So what are those things? I went from a Yodave trigger, a Yodave spring, to a Timney trigger. So now I'm where I was right around a pound. Now I'm about 8 ounces. I did the action screws. The idea behind that was to calm the barrel whip. I sorted the ammo by weight, and I sorted the ammo by rim thickness. I did weight first, and then I did rim thickness. When you watch the video of the shooting, you'll actually see in the targets, it's written down what the weight was and the rim thickness was. I also used a chronograph. That's mostly for you folks. And in fact, let's go over the chronograph data right now. I shot 40 shots. Average velocity of all 40 shots was 1,066. Extreme spread of 44 feet per second. And standard deviation, lucky 7. I mean, 7's my lucky number, but also what I find is ammo that shoots a standard deviation of 7 will do very well in the ARA bench rest factory target. That's just my personal experience. Let me know if you've had similar. So and I also shot with flags, where the first time I shot it, I did not shoot with flags. I had the range flags, but this time I had the flags that I compete with. I set up the video so you could see the flags. The other thing when we're talking about small groups or targets that I feel like I did well at, I recently did a lot testing video that was with Lapua Center X, and I had 6 different lots that I shot. Here's a target, at least one of the target. I'll just put the first target up for you. And the first row is 10 round group, the other are 5 round groups, and then the last one is a 10 round group again. You know, I gotta admit, I didn't really learn about lot numbers too much and velocities. That's actually an interesting video because Lapua rates their ammo in the lot number by velocities, but what I find is when I chronographed it, the velocities weren't anywhere, they didn't match. So it's a very interesting video. Some of the best shooting I ever did. I'll link to that video, you know, at the end, where you can click on that and watch that if you'd like. I am going to also do an ELEY lot testing video, and I've got 7 different lot numbers of the ELEY. I'm going to do it in this video, in this rifle, because this is a rifle I compete with, and I just really want to see how it does in this rifle. So stay tuned for that. So what I want to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and cut off to the actual shooting of this year's Day at the Range target. Let you see how I did, and then at the end we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up if I improved or not, and I'll send you on your way. Sorry, you know what, I'm probably going to put an ugly cut here right before the shooting of the actual day at the range target, because I wanted to mention the rim thickness gauges I used. I originally purchased this Yodave, which you've probably seen in one of my previous videos, which I gotta tell you, the build quality, the weight, everything of this is pretty dang awesome. But honestly, I didn't like it. So I was looking for something different, and the Hornady lock-in load rimfire thickness gauge, I actually really like this. If you'd like me to do a video on how I use it, great. I mean, there may be some out there already, but I actually like this. This is, I want to say, maybe 15 bucks. Let's say 30. I don't remember exactly, but this was like 75. Anyway, pardon the interruption. Back to our show. Enjoy the shooting. Good morning. Today we've got the CZ457-1 chronograph, flags, day at the range target, and we'll be shooting ELEY practice 100. The goal is to beat my best shots ever. Here we go. I'm going to start with the siders.
$1,060. $1,066. $1,076. $1,059. $1,069.
I'm going to do 5 more siders on the cold bore.
$1,069. $1,063.
Kind of nice to finish at those 2 shots, right?
$1,069. $1,065. $1,059.
I'm going to start on my first target. Again, we're at ELEY practice 100. This is sorted out to 51.5 grains and head space, or rim thickness, I guess, of 0.0370. First target.
$1,057. 1044. 1068. 1055. 1063.
So if I'm going to beat my previous best shots ever, I think I'm going to have to do better than that. The next two targets on the sheet are going to be 51.5 grains at 0.0385 headspace. By the way, that first target, my aim point was where the first bullet went. I was kind of hoping to aim low and get in the black dot, but apparently that didn't pay off there. I am going to try to pay attention to the flag, so this may take a little bit longer to go through. But here we go.
One 1076. 1062. 1066. 1069. 1088.
Okay, third target, same ammo.
One 1063. 1072. 1070. 1074. 1068.
This last group, again, ELEY Practice 100, sorted at 51.5 grains, 0.0380 headspace, or rim space. Again, I'm going to try to watch the flags. I think I'm going to have to do better if I'm going to beat my last day at the range best shots ever target. At this point, I think I'm not doing as well as I did on the first attempt at this. So we're going to go again, and these last three, let's see if we can make them count.
1067. 1070. 1069. 1071. 1073.
Okay, that's not going to do it.
One thousand 1067. 1065. 1069. 1069.
Okay, that was a good group. Final group.
One thousand 71. 1062. 1055. 1066. 1063.
There we go. Thanks for watching. All right, so I didn't do as well, did I? Average was 40th of an inch. Interesting enough, the cold bore target, I'll put the target up here, was the best one. 0.21, which led me think that I was going to do well. All right, so as we look at the target, 0.41, 0.33, 0.51, 0.4, 0.34, 0.46. You know, they're all MOA or slightly below MOA, so it's not bad. But why do I think I didn't do as well? Anyone else have a thought? Go ahead and take a moment, put a comment why you guys think I didn't do so well when I did all the sorting, the rifle chambering, and the better trigger. I had my same protein shake in the morning. So any thoughts on why I didn't do better? You know, maybe it would even make more sense to watch the last video I did and look at the conditions. It was windier the last time, but what I believe was the difference is the wind was going from a calm morning to trying to figure out what it wanted to do with itself before it kind of came with a stable wind. It was the flags were kind of all over the place. Now, they weren't blowing very hard, I grant that, but they were also not kind of just pointing in the same direction with a nice breeze. I think sometimes good, consistent wind is better than no wind. You know, that's where wind is your friend, right? So what are your thoughts? Anyway, I really appreciate you watching this video. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell. Godspeed. Also check out these videos, these playlists and video here, and appreciate your time. God bless.